you ever notice how, in the most turbulent storms, there's a strange calm at the center, like the eye of a hurricane where the wind pauses and the world holds its breath? That calm is no accident. It is a force, a power hidden from the frantic, unseen by those caught in panic, but it is there. Quiet, steady, unyielding. That calm is the secret weapon of the greatest warriors, the unseen strength that outlasts rage, fear, and chaos. Today, I want to talk about that power, the calm in chaos. The kind of calm that doesn't mean weakness or passivity, but sharpness, clarity, and control that cuts through confusion like a blade through silk. Imagine having that in your life, not just in battle, but in every moment when the world feels like it's spinning out of control. When the noise swells and the pressure mounts, most people crumble. They panic, shout, or freeze. But there's another way, an ancient way, that doesn't rely on brute force or reckless energy. It's a way forged in silence, patience, and deliberate action. This is the path of a warrior who answers to no one but his own inner discipline, who doesn't rush but moves with purpose, who knows that in stillness the mind becomes a sword, sharper than any steel. The chaos around may roar, but the warrior inside remains untouched. Calm, composed, in full command of every breath, every thought, every move. This is no myth. It's a skill, and it can be yours. Think about the moments in your life when everything feels like it's crashing down. The deadlines piling up, relationships fraying, fears whispering louder than your hopes. It's in those moments that the true test comes. Do you let the storm sweep you away, or do you find that eye of calm and stand firm? That calm isn't something you find by avoiding chaos. It's something you cultivate by facing it head-on, with a steady heart and an unbreakable mind. The chaos around you is loud, but your response can be quiet and deliberate. It's the difference between being a leaf tossed on a raging river or a rock that bends the current. This calm isn't about shutting off your feelings or pretending nothing is wrong. No, it's deeper than that. It's about mastering your inner world so completely that no outer storm can disrupt it. Like water flowing around a stone, you adapt without losing your shape. This mastery comes from training, not just your body but your mind. You build resilience not by fighting harder, but by seeing clearer. When your mind is calm, you don't react to chaos with fear or anger. Instead, you respond with insight and precision. That is the secret power, the quiet strength that others mistake for weakness, but is actually the source of unstoppable force. You see, most people chase after control like it's something outside themselves, something to be grabbed or forced. But true control doesn't come from wrestling with the world. It comes from mastering yourself. The world will always throw challenges your way, unpredictable and wild like a storm at sea. But if you cultivate a calm mind, you become the steady captain, guiding the ship through the wave. You don't waste energy fighting the storm itself. Instead, you move with it, understanding its rhythm, using its power to your advantage. That's how the greatest warriors move, not with brute force, but with subtlety, grace, and an unwavering calm that makes their actions deadly effective. This kind of calm is not born overnight. It is forged in discipline and repetition, in the quiet moments when no one is watching. It's in the practice of standing still when everyone else is rushing, of breathing deeply when panic claws at your chest. When you develop this calm, your mind becomes like a mirror, reflecting the chaos without distortion, without fear. You see what others cannot see. You anticipate moves before they happen because your mind is not clouded by noise or doubt. This clarity, this calm, is a weapon sharper than any sword. It's important to understand that calm in chaos is not about passivity or surrender. It's a form of fierce presence, a readiness that can only come from deep awareness. When you're calm, you don't just survive the storm, you thrive in it. Your senses sharpen, Your decisions become swift and precise. You become like water carving its path through rock, not by brute force, but by persistence and adaptability. This is the power that turns the tide of any battle, whether it's fought on a field with swords or within the mind amidst life's struggles. Many rush into conflict with their hearts pounding, overwhelmed by noise and distraction. But the calm warrior knows that rushing is the enemy of victory. Patience is a weapon as lethal as a blade, and silence often speaks louder than a shout. When the world screams chaos, the calm answer is a steady breath and a quiet mind. This calm is the foundation on which strength is built. Without it, all power is wasted in frantic motion. With it, you become unstoppable, a force that moves with the inevitability of the seasons, unshakable, enduring, and true. The difference between those who falter in chaos and those who rise above it is not luck or talent. It's mindset. It's the ability to find stillness when everything inside screams to move, to think clearly when emotions threaten to cloud your judgment. This calm is a cultivated habit, a muscle you train every day through discipline and intention. It's in the choice to pause, to breathe, to observe rather than react. In that pause lies power. In that breath lies control. The moment you master that, you own the battlefield of your own mind. Remember, the storms will come. Life will test your patience, your resolve, your courage. But no matter how fierce the chaos, your calm can be your shield and your sword. It's the inner fortress that no outside force can breach. When you develop this power, fear loses its grip, doubt fades, and clarity takes its rightful place. You don't just react to events, you shape them. You don't just survive, you conquer. This is the secret that the greatest warriors have passed down through the ages. The truth hidden behind every victory, calm in chaos, is the ultimate strength. Let me share this truth with you. Calm in chaos is not about avoiding the storm, but becoming the storm itself. Not the wild tempest that tears everything apart, but the deep, steady force beneath it that moves with unstoppable power. When your mind is calm, you are like the mountain that does not sway in the wind, the river that flows steadily no matter the rocks in its path. This is not a state of weakness or hesitation. It is the highest form of strength, the ability to remain unshaken, to see clearly when others are blinded by fear, to act decisively when others hesitate. That is your secret power waiting to be unleashed. So how do you begin? How do you step into this calm? It starts with awareness. Paying attention to your breath, to your thoughts, to the sensations in your body. When you catch yourself being pulled into panic, pause. Feel the tension and let it go. With each breath, remind yourself that chaos is external. Your calm is internal. Practice this like a warrior practicing their kata, with patience and repetition. Over time, this calm becomes your default state, your natural reaction. You don't just survive chaos, you command it. You don't just face challenges, you transform them into opportunities for growth and mastery. This calm in chaos also teaches you something crucial about timing. In battle, in life, rushing leads to mistakes. Waiting too long leads to missed chances. But the calm warrior moves with perfect timing, not hurried, not delayed, but precise. This comes from trust in your own instincts, sharpened by clarity of mind and heart. When you're calm, you feel the moment's pulse and act accordingly, like a strike delivered just as the opponent's guard drops. Your actions become more powerful because they are grounded in stillness, not desperation. This timing, born from calm, is what turns simple actions into moments of greatness. And here's another secret. Calm in chaos connects you to a deeper rhythm of life. It aligns you with something beyond the immediate noise and distraction. When your mind is clear and steady, you begin to sense patterns others miss. You understand the flow of events, the rise and fall of challenges, the subtle shifts in opportunity. This insight is not magic. It's the result of being fully present, fully awake in the moment. And once you tap into this, you become more than just a participant. You become a creator of your own destiny. Calm is not just power, it's wisdom. There's something humbling about this calm power. It teaches you that you don't have to control everything around you to be strong. Instead, you learn to control yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, your reactions. This inner mastery is where true freedom lies. Because when you're calm amid chaos, you're no longer a prisoner of circumstance. You don't get dragged down by fear or frustration. You stand tall, grounded in your own strength, like a tree rooted deeply enough to weather any storm. This freedom to remain steady no matter what rages around you, that is the secret power the greatest warriors have always known. And here's the reality. Life will test you in ways you never expected. There will be moments when the noise and pressure threaten to overwhelm you. But remember this. Chaos is a test, not a sentence. It's a chance to show what you're truly made of. When you face it with calm, you don't just endure, you rise. You transform fear into courage, confusion into clarity, panic into purpose. That transformation is your birthright. It's waiting for you in the quiet space between breaths, in the steady rhythm of your heartbeat. This calm in chaos. It is not just a strategy. It is your secret power. When you embrace calm in chaos, you begin to see challenges not as enemies, but as teachers. Every difficult moment, every unexpected twist is an opportunity to strengthen your mind and spirit. The calm warrior doesn't run from pain or discomfort, but meets it head-on with steady resolve. This courage to face hardship without losing composure is what sets the truly strong apart. It's not about being fearless. It's about feeling fear and choosing to move through it anyway. This is the essence of calm power, the ability to act with clarity and purpose, even when the world feels like it's crumbling around you. Think about the stories of legendary fighters. Not those who relied on wild energy or brute strength, but those who moved like shadows, silent and deliberate. They were calm in the storm, steady when others faltered. Their calm was their edge. It allowed them to see their opponent's next move before it happened, and to strike with precision when the moment was right. This isn't just a story from the past. It's a principle that applies to your life today. Whether you're facing personal battles or professional challenges, calm in chaos gives you an unbeatable advantage. Now imagine what your life would look like if you carried this calm in every step you take. When the chaos comes, and it will, you won't be overwhelmed. You won't be lost. You will stand firm, like a mountain unmoved by storms, like a river carving its path with relentless grace. This calm is not just a refuge, it's a source of unstoppable strength. It is the power to turn every challenge into a stepping stone, every setback into a lesson, and every moment of doubt into a spark of clarity. You have within you the same secret power that forged the greatest warriors in history, not because of their weapons, but because of their mind. Remember, the world around you may spin wildly, but your inner world can remain steady. In that steadiness lies freedom. The freedom to choose your path, to act with purpose, and to live with courage. The calm in chaos is your birthright, your secret weapon, your greatest strength. It is the quiet voice inside that says, "I am not afraid." When you embrace this calm, you become unstoppable. You become the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. So when the storms rise, don't run. Don't fight wildly. Stand still. Breathe deep. Find your calm. Because in that calm, you will discover a power greater than any chaos. A power that will carry you through anything life throws your way and beyond.